Hey guys, let me give this a few minutes for people to come on. And let me try to get this thing adjusted just right so it's not going to fall over midway through and you get a nice view of the floor. Hey guys. Hey Ralph, good to see you. Lisa, hope you're doing well. Hey Kim. Lisa, great to see you. No, you're the best. Guys, if you don't know, Lisa does an amazing show called Touched by Prayer. You should definitely check that out on Tuesday nights. Check her Facebook page and you'll find a link or touchedbyprayer.com and you'll be able to see that. Jenny, good to see you. Kim, thanks for joining in. I'm gonna get just a few more seconds and then I want to get going on this. Not outside this time. Although it is a very nice day. It is very nice out there. I will be out there later. Hey, thanks for sharing. Hey, Beverly, good to see you. Hey, Kara Berkey, nice to see you. That's right, we go up together. Love it. Love it. Kara's at Flow Fitness Boutique right now, watching. Maybe I should bring her on camera. Would you like that, Kara? Should I bring you on? Hey, Melissa. Hey, Linda. Dave, what's going on, man? All right, let's get this show on the road. So I was actually just spending some time with God, and He spoke such an encouraging word to me that I wanted to come on and share it right away. And I hope that'll be uplifting and encouraging for you. But it just resonated so deeply in my spirit that I knew that it made a very big impact on me. And so I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk through it. Hopefully it makes a big impact on you. If it doesn't, it meant something to me. So there you go. So I don't think I'm alone in this, but I think there's a lot of us who feel like or have felt like that we are experiencing same trials and struggles again. It feels a little bit like walking backwards. And I don't know, if you're like me, you don't want to feel like you're going backwards when you feel like you've made progress. Like you don't want to feel like you've made progress and then you have to do it all again. Like that was a hard season in the past, and I don't want to have to experience that again. No, we've made progress. We've been beyond this. We've done this already. We played this game already. We don't need to be experiencing the same trials and the same struggles again. That's not what it's supposed to be like. We leave that stuff back there. We dealt with that. We've been there, done that. We don't need to deal with that anymore. We've gone forward, and we are making progress, and we're living our life, and we're having fun, and we're walking in joy. But then all of a sudden something comes again, and then maybe issues start piling on issues, and all of a sudden it feels like we're back in that same place again that we used to be. And we're like, I know what this feels like. This isn't what it's supposed to be. No, we don't need to be feeling like we're going backwards. We need to be here in the present. We've already done with that. We don't need to go back to that again. And there are some issues that have been kind of piling up in my own life, and that's why I was reflecting on this with the Lord. I was like, God, this is starting to feel like a year ago. This is starting to feel like something that we walked through back then, and we don't need to be going backwards. And it was like this thing in me, like, I don't want to go backwards. Nobody wants to go backwards. We want to be moving forward, and it would be so nice if we didn't have to deal with trials and struggles that are similar or even the same that we've experienced in the past and experienced breakthrough in. But the Lord began to talk to me, and He began to show me that this is life, guys. This is life. Like, negative circumstances doesn't necessarily mean that you're going backwards. To experience the trials and struggles of life, it doesn't mean that if you're experiencing them that you're walking backwards. This is living in an unpredictable world. This is living in a world to where we don't have control. And it's walking and experiencing things and outside forces that want to affect us and bring us into a whole bunch of mess of different things. And it doesn't, to experience the same things again, or to feel like we're experiencing the same struggles or the same hardships again in a new season when we experienced them in the past, it doesn't mean that we're going backwards. It's just because we've experienced these things in the past, it doesn't mean that we get to bypass trials and struggles in the future. It's like, just because I put a check mark next to financial hardship doesn't mean that I get to automatically bypass any financial hardships in the future. And so the Lord was just explaining this to me, and it's the unpredictable nature of the world. It's the fact that there's a kingdom of darkness out there that wants to destroy us. It's the fact that there's a whole bunch of decisions, and we're free to make them. We're free beings. We're free to make decisions, and we don't get to have control. And so the similar experiences and similar hardships doesn't mean that you're going backwards. But the thing is, and this is what the Lord was showing me, and this is what the Lord spoke to me. He said, you may not get to change the experience, or you may experience the same type of situations multiple times over the course of your life, but you don't have to experience them in the same way that you did in the past. So let me say that again, so it's maybe a little less confusing. I'm saying experience a lot. You may walk through the same type of struggles and the same types of hardships in your life, even though you've already dealt with that, even though you've already dealt with financial hardship or a broken relationship or betrayal or pain or something, a car breaking or a dishwasher breaking or anything like that. You may have already walked through that, and you may be experiencing that same type of hardship now. But it doesn't mean that you have to experience it in the same way that you did in the past. Now, there are lessons if we are willing to listen, if we are willing to put our trust and our faith in God as we walk through the trials and struggles that this life will bring into our lives, then we will learn lessons and we will learn principles that we can apply to the future trials and the future struggles. So we don't have to. It's like if there was an issue, a financial issue in the past, and it came with a bunch of depression and fear and anxiety, and you were able to trust and cling on to the Lord, and you saw him deliver you, and you saw him be faithful through that process, and he reminded you that he is your provider and that he is the fulfiller of dreams and that he is all these things for you. Now when a future financial hardship may come to you, you don't have to go back to the depression. You don't have to go back to the anxiety. You don't have to go back to the fear and get worried and oh no, rip your hair out and say, where's it going to come from? And Lord, how are you going to provide? And where's the solution? And woe is me. You don't have to do that again. You don't have to walk through those types of experiences anymore. Rather, you can take the joy. You can take the confidence in his ability. You can take the confidence in his provision and his love for you and rest now. Instead of getting lost in depression or instead of getting lost in fear and anxiety, we can get lost in resting in his love. And that's the difference, and that is a huge thing. It's not, you're not circling the same mountain over and over again if you experience some of the same hardships. You circle the mountain when you respond to those hardships in the ways that you always have that haven't brought freedom, that haven't brought any type of growth. Walking through these experiences, that's growing through life. And I said it before and I'll say it again, that just because you walk through one experience doesn't mean that you don't ever have to experience that same type of pain or that same type of hardship again in your life. You may not experience that again, but it's not a given. You may walk through that same thing again, but you don't have to walk through it in the same way. And that's the word that the Lord really laid on my heart this morning. Like, you don't have to walk through this in the same way that you did in the past. You don't have to walk through it with anxiety. You don't have to walk through it with fear. You don't have to walk through it with your own solutions or your own ambitions leading what you do or what you don't do. You get to walk through it with the lessons and the principles that God has taught you through the past experiences. And you get to apply those to these experiences. And you get to experience breakthrough because you can rest in them. And so I hope that blesses you. There's the times that you circle the mountain are the times that you respond in the same way. Like when all we do is react emotionally to different hardships or different trials or struggles in this life, when all we do is react emotionally to that, that's circling the same mountain. And we don't have to do that. So I hope that blesses you, and I hope that encourages you. It encouraged me to remember who God is in me and what he wants from me and who I am in him, and just how he is the fulfiller of dreams, and that he is the faithful provider, and that no matter how many things are stacking up, however many things you feel like or are legitimately stacking up against you, you don't have to respond in the same ways that you always have responded. Take those lessons, take the ways that he has provided for you in the past, take the breakthrough that he's provided in the past, and remember that in this season, and it will allow you to remain in his rest and in his peace. So I bless you. I bless you with that. I bless you with the ability to remain in peace through whatever life circumstances are affecting you, whether that's financial hardship, slowness of dreams being fulfilled or a reality in your life, sickness, disease, relationship issues, family issues. I bless you with the revelation that his love for you means that he's teaching you principles and how to rest in these circumstances so that you can apply it to these circumstances. And you don't have to partner with fear as you walk through these things. And you don't have to partner with anxiety and dread as you walk through these things. And so that's it. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.